I'm not gonna lie. I have had a little tipple. Anyway, cheers, it's Friday. It's the Friday Thrash Zone. We're back again. Not the Thursday or the Wednesday, the Friday Thrash Zone.
On the silvery moon, I want to spoon.
Big up viewers. Good to see ya. Who needs fucking chat boxes? Chat boxes are for posers. All of a jitter. But anyway, let's get into it. Passwords. I'd like to log into the chat, please. No problem. What's your password? What's your username? It's this. What's your password? It's this. Right, well, we've sent you an email. So you've got to go to your email. So you've got to type in your username, your email address, and then your password. You've got to do that and get into that. Then you get the code. Then you've got to go back there. Then you've got to type the code in. I tell you what, it's all too much. But we're here now. All right, Thrashers. And it feels good. So today, this afternoon, this morning, if you're very in the West, so yeah, to all my American viewers, verging on afternoon, morning, and then Kung Hei Fat Choi to all my Eastern viewers, and of course, Salam Alaikum to my Middle Eastern viewers. So I think that covers everybody. Right, so what we're going to do is this evening, we're going to listen to the new Dime Fetus that dropped recently. And I've got to be honest, I'm really looking forward to it. I've had a listen already, and I am loving it. I don't know, it feels like Dime Fetus have really found their feet. Found their feet us. Yeah. Feet us. Yeah. Because I was looking at their back catalogue the other day, and it's all over the fucking place, isn't it? That one album they're like beat down hardcore, and the next album they're technical death metal. And I just feel that this new album, or it's not even an album, it's an EP, but it's just the right blend of everything they've been trying to do in the past. And yeah, so we're going to have a go on that. I'm also going to be listening to an Undergang EP. Well, to us in the West, Undergang, well, they're in the West. They're from Denmark, if I'm not mistaken. They're a fucking cool band and a cool name. That name, I mean, Undergang. That's got a real ring to it, hasn't it? It's got a real sort of, I mean, it's got a plethora of meanings in English. But in Danish, and you can put this in Google Translate, because it's fucking true, put in Undergang, and it comes out as doom. And they say Undergang, something like that. But it's got double meanings, and I fucking love that. Anyway, we're going to listen to that. It's my kind of death metal. And I'm going to be getting more increasingly drunk and probably more increasingly ranty. So, look out for that. Should be a lot of fun. Except cookies. Now, they call them cookies, don't they? Cookies. Oh, everyone loves a cookie. You want a cookie? Cookies. But, like, what the fuck are they? Nobody really knows. And you You know, you're agreeing to some fucking weird fucking IT file that is invading your machine and hiding itself and collecting data and sending it to the government. But let's call it a cookie. You want a cookie? Want to accept a cookie? Who doesn't want to accept a cookie? The chat is live. You can interact with the one and only Dim Reaper. Look at my hands. Look at that. That's what happens when you die, you see. You become a sort of half here, half not here person. Look at that. It's like a Duran Duran video effect, isn't it, from the early 80s? Right, so at this time of the week, you should know by now what I like to do is just notice. Look at that mask. Looks like I've been giving the wife rim jobs. It's time for ridiculous slam snare of the week. And this week it's a band called Scabbed. So let's listen to them, because this might be the closest to somebody who's literally turned a cooking pan upside down, and they're just playing away. Now that is like a wok or something, isn't it? Well, not a wok, but no, like a biscuit tin. Anyway, shall we get on with a bit of Dying Fetus? I want to hear this again, because I've been loving this every time I hear it. I've not been this enthusiastic or excited about a new album for a long time. So I'm going to go for it. Perfect timing. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a bit of Dying Fetus. And they've even got, like, you know, they change up logos. They've got like a hardcore logo, then the spiky logo and all that. But the vocals, they've got effects on some albums. You know, they're fucking with them, they're processing them. On this, it's just it just feels natural and sounds natural without any effects. I don't know, it's a really nice blend of hardcore and death and fucking brutal death and all that. And like I said a couple of weeks ago, I don't even like technical death metal. All the scales and the fucking whittles and the woodles, I'm just not, it's not really my bag. But they've mixed it up enough recently in order for me to digest it and enjoy it, and actually enjoy it. But on this EP, they're just bringing the riffs, and that's what metal's all about for me. It got me thinking about EPs and controversial opinion. Sorry about that. And like the ultra production and the really bright production, and I like things quite dirty and slimy, but suits this music, suits their talent, doesn't it? You want to be able to hear the precision. Right, so I've got a feeling I'm going to wake up tomorrow and not remember any of this. Should we have some Undergang? Sort of wave of death metal where they've tuned right the fuck down. You know, they're playing their guitar, the strings are basically just flapping around on the floor. And the vocals, they literally sound like those farts you do after a big meal full of vegetables. The best ones. The ones where you... and it just it reverberates on your chair. And you just feel great afterwards. Oh, yes. They sing in Danish. Now, my Danish isn't the best, but with vocals that low, it doesn't matter. It gives a fuck. That's the beauty of it. That's the guttural appeal of death metal. I mean, we grew up listening to Cannibal Corpse, didn't we? With Chris Barnes. I didn't have a fucking clue what he was going on about. This is in the days when they had shitty C90s. And that's again what I like about this. It harks back to those days of not knowing what he's going on about, but not really needing to know. That said, I ordered Undergang's new album, right, which was released, or which I thought was going to be released today, which is why I was doing this live. It's not, but never mind, it'll come. Do another live then. But even though they're in Danish, I will sit down with my new record and try and follow the fuckers. Try and follow this guy singing in a language I don't know, with words I can't pronounce, and letter formations I don't understand. Go ahead, lad. That's what life's all about. Let me take this opportunity to shout out a YouTube channel who I am getting the best tunes from. I don't know who they are. I don't know where they're from. I don't know how they find out about all the fucking shit they do. But my God, it's good stuff, right? Infestation on YouTube. Infestation. Quality name, isn't it? Double meaning. Infestation. Infestation. But this person, they have the best fucking hardcore, power violence, grindcore, just the good shit, you know, and anything in between. But it's often it's the latest shit as well. And it's basically, I listen to very little else at the moment. I listen to his shit, and oh, that was right. That's why there was a silence there, because they were putting the mud on the coffin. Yeah. Let's have a bit of. I'll tell you what. Let's get Spotify on. Like I say, let's try this one. Yeah. Gid Gid dir kom en seidam a togum nig. Right, let's do this. This is why you tune in, isn't it? You tune in to watch me type Danish death metal songs into Google Translate in dark glasses. Gid der kom please come. You see, you're not only getting the best in the latest death metal releases and grindcore and just extreme music, you learn another language. This is a learning channel, not a music channel. Gid der kom. Look at that. I wish an illness came and took me. That's how I'm gonna feel tomorrow morning. And dig kom en sigdom og togmig. I've listened to it.
Gid der kom en sygdom og tog mig.
Of course. Absolutely, love. Absolutely. I wish an illness came in. For the purposes of the cosmos, I wish an illness doesn't come and take me. You've got to be careful what you put out there, don't you? You know what I mean? I don't wish any illness comes and takes me or any of my viewers. It's just a death metal title. No, because that's cosmic ordering, isn't it? You know what I mean? You can put it out there and then next thing you know, you're fucking 6 feet under. And that, look at the spectral voice is 13 minutes long, yeah? 13 minutes. I know fuck all about these bands. It's like when I went to the cinema to watch Cloverfield, the first Cloverfield. I knew nothing about it. I sort of avoided anything. Didn't watch any trailers, didn't read any fucking reviews. And just sat there and thought, right, let's have a bit of this then. I was told it was good. I was told go in there, not know anything. And it was fucking brilliant. It blew my head off. Abbreviated and convulsions, courtesy of Infestation. People with short attention spans like mine, who basically don't like the length of albums anymore. The abbreviated album is perfect. Drink and live, guys. Don't drink and live. Listen to those like harmonized, down-tuned Tony Iommi fucking hammer-ons. Abbreviated. Now, just like the name, abbreviated, they're just keeping it short. They've just reduced all the shit, cut out all the fucking faff and the bollocks and the fucking shit, and have kept it nice, succinct. Right, where are they? Past them. Ten tunes, 5 minutes 50. What more could you want? Shit, that's neat. Refreshing. I'm thinking it's death metal's just so fucking, or anything like by Relapse and shit. And I know Dying Fetus are on Relapse. I'm just digging myself a fuck. Digging myself a grave here, aren't I? Don't know. You can't win. You can't win these days, can you? For trying. Just shut up, mate, and let's listen to this. Point being, like Incantation have just released something, yeah? And, you know, it's alright, like, but this is where it's at for me. This is the real shit. You know, it's like 20, I can't fucking remember. But it's good. And it's quick and it's fast, and they've got so many fucking good riffs on that piece of musical entertainment. Pulled my headphones out. Did I just miss 4 tunes? A couple of videos ago, or streams, I mentioned a guy called Mark C with a G, or no, sorry, Mark G with a C. As I was saying, Mark C with a G, Mark G with a C, whatever your fucking name is. I gave him a shout out on my very successful channel the other week, which is not to be sniffed at. And the reason that I gave him a shout out was because I said he was very good. He's a man with his finger on the death metal pulse, which is a bit of a contradiction because there isn't much of a pulse, is there, when you're dead? But he has put me onto some good death metal, right? So I was saying Mark C with a G, Mark G with a C, whatever your fucking name is. And one of the reasons that I liked him is because he kept it strictly sort of vinyl and CD. He hasn't got caught up in this modern day fucking bullshit thing of thinking tapes are great. Right? I say he doesn't wank on about how great tapes are. Right? A week after I said that, he goes and does a YouTube special all about tapes. So fuck him, fuck you. And he's old enough to know better. Yeah? He's not a young man. He dealt with tapes a lot, I've got a feeling, in the 80s and shit. So he knows how shit they are. But that's what's so great about this channel, because you get the truth. Yeah? You get the fucking truth. Just pure Napalm Death ripoff. But I fucking love it. See, it's got that fucking groove to it. So I'm going to rant for another 5 or 10 minutes, do my song and fuck off. Now, I've not got a lot of time for the band Evil, as you might know. For a couple of reasons. For a few reasons. But this is the main reason. And that's their drummer. The Evil drummer. Okay? Now, after some research, I found that his name is Ben. Ben. One of the lamest, wimpiest names you could possibly have. Ben. Hey, Ben. Hey, Ben. Come over here and look at my new fucking pot plant. Okay. Okay, I'll look at that. Hey, Ben. Hey, Ben. Ben. Hey, Benjamin. Right? Anybody who calls their child Ben or Benjamin, right, is extremely middle class as far as I'm concerned. And there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not classist. I don't care how much money you have or you don't have, but calling your child Ben is very much a marker of that. And I don't know what's happened with the drummer from Evil, but I think he's a little bit angry about his middle class roots. So it's a bit like he's trying to run from them. Okay. But Ben Carter from Evil is not a happy man. In fact, he looks like a typical Hollywood bully. Somebody was trying to put together like a really shit sitcom or soap opera, and they needed British school bully. Then Ben Carter is a casting agent's dream. Ben Carter. Ben Carter. Ben. Does this look like a Ben to you? Now that is the face of somebody has told you he's gonna beat you up at lunchtime for your dinner money. Isn't it? There he is. There he is. That's him at about midday, giving you the look like, half an hour, mate. Half an hour, and I'm going to get that dinner money off you. What an angry, pretentious little twat. Yeah, that he thinks that heavy metal and extreme music is about this. Looking angry at the camera like that. What an absolute prick. And can I just say, pardon me, can I just say that whenever he's interviewed, he maintains this attitude and this personality. Right? So it's not like this is just for the pictures. Right, do you want to see a really angry drummer? Now, it's 1 o'clock, it's 1:30, right? He's come for his dinner money, and you've told him to go fuck himself and fuck his mum. Look at that. That's a genuine publicity shot. Look at him. He's got some stupid pointy fucking piercing thing. And some Mr. T bollocks haircut. You know, this guy, I swear he'll work in a factory. I swear he works in a factory with a fucking hairnet on his head. 9 to 5. 5 or 6 days a week. So it's like when he gets to be his little drum rock star thing, he lets it all loose, doesn't he? Ben Carter, everybody. The biggest fucking aggressive looking dickhead in British heavy metal. I just think he's an absolute knob. Whenever there's some sort of interview, he carries this shit on. He maintains this sort of wanky personality. Yeah, who the fuck wants to fucking... You know, he literally looks like he's just going to beat up anybody who interviews him. And it's like he's thought... Somebody said to him when he was like 5, "Oh, you look mean, you look nasty, you look really like a hard guy." And he's just decided to maintain that all along. Now, I'd love to proclaim that this guy is actually a softie in real life. And he's not an absolute gobshite who thinks he's fucking hard as nails, but he doesn't. You go and watch an interview now with this fucking bellend. Ben Carter, everybody. You're welcome. 22 tunes, 24 minutes, so, you know, you do the math. It's got everything I need. And if you tune into Kill by Death TV, this is what we'll have lined up for you every time. So it's Friday night. What we're going to do is we're just going to sit back. We're going to listen to the last, what's that, about 8 minutes of this. I'm going to have another drink. And we're just going to meditate. All right? All together and just relax. Double albums. I don't think I ever want to hear another double album in my life. To that. One of life's great sounds. I'd like to thank you all my fans, tuning in and listening to me talk absolute shit as per.